Hello everyone and welcome to BHD Studios. Today we'll be doing an unboxing of the Hobolight Mini, and this is the creator kit. Thank you so much Joe D'Agostino. He's a fellow photographer and YouTuber, Instagrammer. I'll leave all his details down below, but he's an ambassador for Hobolight and he hooked me up with them, and they asked, which light do I want to review. They have three lights, the Mini, the Avant, and the Pro, and I wanted to go with the Mini. It's their smallest light, but I love small yet powerful lights, and I feel that if a company can design a small light, and oftentimes the smallest light is their entry-level light, if they put that much time and effort to design a good working compact mini light, then their bigger lights are probably just as good, or if not better. And so this is their entry-level light, and I'm really intrigued by its design. As you can see, I started off with the Leica M10R because, like anything that's well designed, I'm really attracted to it. And you'll see as I open this, even by this picture here, even by their packaging here, you can tell design is a very important feature. And we'll talk a little bit about their design. That's the main reason why I was attracted to this. This is beautiful, but is it functional? We'll find out soon. So let's start the unboxing here. Let's move these two other accessories off to the side for now. Then we'll just do a little wipe here. I want to make sure everything is nice and clean. Here we are. All right, and maybe we'll just leave the off the side here. It rarely takes second place, but let's just start off over here. And so this is the kit here. Nice kind of a semi-hard shell case, kind of faux leather. I think it's faux. Let me just... Yeah, this is vegan-friendly leather, so it's faux leather, but still it feels nice and premium. And I like lights that have their own carrying system. And here you go. This is what this kit looks like right here. This is the light itself here. Now check this out. I mean, tell me you don't think this is awesome. Doesn't it look like a vintage camera here? Look at that. And when you think about designers like Dieter Rams, if you don't know who he is, look him up. People like Johnny Ives and Tinker Hatfield looks up to Dieter Rams. He's kind of like the godfather of modern design, and he has the 10 principles of good design. And when you go through those 10 principles, you could tell companies that follow his sort of concept of what is good design. You look at this, well-designed lighting instruments. So the first thing that catches your eye is the design, right? But the key is, will it work well? And I kind of already know ahead of time from the other reviews, and I trust Joe's judgment, and he loves them, and so I was super excited to test this out. But everything looks intuitive, everything looks purposeful, and just, I mean, again, I have this camera here, and I have this light here, and you can sort of see similar design philosophies, minimalist, and yet everything on here is purposeful. So this is what I'm super excited about. Even the bottom here, you can see it's a V-mount, and this is as I was mentioning, this is the creator's kit, so that's $3.99, but you can get the standard kit for $2.99, and basically what you're missing is these two mounting adapters and the little tripod leg here. So let's look at the basic accessories here, which is you get the barn doors right here, and they've already mounted the little honeycomb grill in here, but you can just pull that out. And this, you can see the little magnetic contacts here, so if you have this dome sort of diffuser here, that attaches right onto here. And so you loosen this here, and you put this on here, and this is probably maybe one of the main accessories that you will attach onto this light is the barn doors here. But once this is on, you have the magnetic connector there, and so from here you can attach either this dome diffuser or you can attach these filters. So this is not an RGB, this is a bicolor light, and so it goes from I think 2700 to 6500 Kelvin. But if you do need to use this, and you'll see this in my other video where I'm actually going to be testing this, if you want to light up a back wall or something, you can use these filters instead of having an RGB mode. So I'm actually pretty happy. It would be cool if in the future they do create an RGB version of this, but for a lot of people, they don't want RGB. They're happy with just using these gel filters. So I'm happy that this is also included in the regular kit. So let's just undo this here and just look at the light itself here. So you can focus the light, which is really cool. I think it says from 20 to 40 degrees. So if you're kind of doing more of a spotlight, then you have it at 20 degrees. And then if you want to, I don't even know which way it would be, probably this is probably 20 degrees and this is probably 40 degrees. Or if you are trying to use this as a key light, then you would probably pull it back to have it 40 degrees. But look at the really simple design here. So here is the USB-C type connector. So this does have a built-in battery, but you can also plug it in and have it plugged in while using it, which is great. And here's a little fan here, but you can turn the fan on and off inside. So let's just turn this on. I'm assuming just like Dieter Rams, right? One of the things is the design is easy to understand. So my guess is you just long press, bang, look at that. Immediately you could see, oh, let's press it again. Maybe I need to charge the battery, but you could see this little thing here. Oh, look at that, super bright at 100%. So let's just, there you go. One of the key things is they have this knob here. So look, it's going by 1%, which is great. But as well, if you want to jump, you just press it. See that? It just jumps. 25, 50, 75. That's nice. And you want to just dial it back and dial in a specific amount. It looks like it can only jump up, I guess, not down, which makes sense. And you could dial it back like that. And the same as the Kelvin. You can see how orange that is. So that's 2700 Kelvin, 35, 45, 55, 5600 is daylight like this. And then you can jump up to 65, which is a little bit kind of bluey, and then back down to 2700. So that's super convenient, or you can dial it in, or you can use the app, the Bluetooth app a lot of these have. And I'm gonna just listen here. It's super quiet, but if this is gonna bother you, like I have fans, I have my key light just up here, and that has a fan. You probably can't hear it, and that's actually, it's reasonably loud, but it is a large cob light. This is so compact that I can't hear the fan over the fan sound here or the fan sound over here that I'm using. And so I don't think it'd be a big deal, but my guess is, let me just see if I can figure this out. Probably long press here. There you go. See, now you're in setup. You can see Bluetooth. And my guess is maybe you turn, I mean, look at this. I've never used this before, but it's so intuitive. And I guess is maybe press. There you go. And then you can just turn the fan off. And now it's off. Now I don't hear it. And you can just keep on turning. There's different special effects. There you go, flash, flame, you can sort of see that. And it has screen, lightning. I'm probably not going to use any of these special effects. And then you got language, and I don't, what is this? What is this? INTLM. I have no idea. And then this is the firmware up here. And you could probably do firmware updates either, I guess, either through USB or through the app. I don't know, but we'll figure that out. And then Bluetooth is on. So if I get the app, I'm going to turn the fan back on because I don't want this to overheat. But there you go. It's not only does it look good, but the design is so intuitive that just by looking at this, I can immediately figure out how all the features work. So I'm going to just do a long press, turn this off, and let's just see some of these other accessories here. So this is really light. And here you can see that V-mount attachment here. And this here is looks like it's a 3/8 connector here. So a lot of tripods will have that. And it's a ball head. And it also has this little accessory threading here that you can add. So this will just V-mount connect like this. There you go, look at that. And then you can attach this to whatever rig you already have. And as well as you have another V-mount adapt here, and this is a cold shoe mount. So if you want to put this on top of a camera, so let's just let this go here. Very well, really good quality build here. It just, everything just kind of clicks in like that, nice and solid feel. And here is the Leica M10R. Spin this on, and there you go. Now you have the light on top on your cold shoe mount. I mean, it doesn't have to be on top of the camera. Maybe you have a bracket or you have a cold shoe mount attached to a Magic Arm. You can put this onto your Magic Arm and you're ready to go. And let's just look at the bottom here. And that also might be a 1/4-20 there on the bottom. And then this is not a ball head. Just can go in two directions here. But, you know, really nice and easy to set this up. And then let's just look in here. This is a little mini tripod. So if you want to put this on your desktop, and I think in Joe's video he'd mentioned that the light was so beautiful. Oh, look at that. And it also has the 3/8, and it can push in to, looks like push into 1/4-20. So I think this is a good test here. If this is 1/4-20. And yes, it is. Isn't that awesome? There you go, look at that. So either on the cold shoe mount or on the tripod mount here, because this little tripod feet has either 3/8 or 1/4-20, you can use either or, which is awesome. Very well thought out. And look at that. This even has the, like this part here, look at that. It's like a little spigot kind of thing. So I'm assuming that on the inside here, you could probably, maybe you could kind of pull this out. I don't know. We'll see. But this is really well designed. I mean, look at that. Again, I'll show you that. It just pushes down like that. So if you wanted to attach this to this, you can also just thread this on here, or if you already have another sort of a, like right here, I have this Rode, I forgot the name of this arm here. This thing here should also be 3/8, so let's just thread this off here. And so, yeah, so see how this is 3/8? We'll just screw on here, thread that on sort of an arm like this, and because this is ball head, look at that, I can just set this up, put this in any position, turn this on, and now look at that. I have this light here, and I can just pretty much move it anywhere I want, right? Either off screen or even off screen, because like I said, I think this looks so cool. Look at that, look how cool this light here is. And then adjust the color temperature here, right? Adjust the intensity here. Look at that. And then I have all the different accessories. I don't think I can attach, yeah, see, so I don't think I can attach this directly to this unless this threads off or something. I think I do need to put on the barn doors here. And then you got the little diffuser here. And there you go, look at that. Now I have this cool little compact light that I can use to light up my subject here. Put it up kind of off camera, there you go. 5600 Kelvin. And then here's the light intensity here. You can see kind of like the spotlight that I have here. But look at that. Look how awesome this light looks here. All right, so as I take this off here and put this down, let's look at some of the other accessories in the creator's kit. What else do we have here? There we go. So then you have the AC adapter, USB-C to C. It is 100 to 240. So if you're overseas, it's an actual adapter. So based on whatever country you're in, so Europe, mostly it's 220. You have that. And so that's it. This is a creator's kit. And hold on, let's just look at one of my favorite, here, so red filter. Let's attach this. All right, let's add the red filter here. Here's red. Turn this on again. I mean, I just love the icons. Really reminds you of like Apple. And there you go, right? You have this red filter here. So if you're adding a little bit of accent lighting, and again, because you can adjust with the barn doors, or I have another accessory I'm going to show you. You can really kind of make it more like a snoot like this. And that'd be a cool accessory too. If they have a little snoot accessory, you can just pinpoint the different colors. So instead of having RGB, having these main primary filters here, you have red, you have kind of a yellow, you know, what is this? This is nice yellow, although you can get this yellow anyways at 2700 Kelvin. You have green, like this, and you have the blue filter right here, which is really cool. All right, so let's just clean this up a little bit, and then we will open the other two boxes. All right, so this is the other box here, and this is the soft box. Again, nice packaging, nice branding. Let's look inside here. This should be the soft box. Yes, it is. And it is a collapsible soft box, so that's nice. So it's like this, and then you can pop it out like this. And now with the soft box, this is 20 watts. So it doesn't sound like a lot, but for something of this size and for compact use, 20 watts is pretty good. For comparison, the Aputure MC, the little pocket lights, are 5 watts. And those little things, those little suckers are nice and bright. So 20 watts is more than enough. All right, so here you go, look at that. And this also has its own little magnetic holder here. So I guess with this, you can either put the color filters in here, or you can see there's full size. So if you are using this sort of more a softer, less directional, you can probably, so let's just grab, what color should we grab here? Let's grab red again. All right, so we have this, and you can see here there's magnets on the 4 corners here. Put this on, long press, turn it on like this, and look at that. You get the nice red. So again, if you are wanting more softer and wider light here as a soft box, you can have this, or I guess you could put the little smaller lights in there. But I think that's kind of why you're getting this collapsible soft box, is that you want to kind of soften that light so you can see there the edge is not so harsh. And so if you're highlighting something, you can use something like this. Or it looks like there was a clear, yeah, there's also a clear filter here. So if you just want a nice, clear, soft look and use this as a key light, which is something I will test in the near future. Here, so pop this on here, and look at that. You have a nice, soft key light here. Look at that. And you get nothing there, and there you go. Right? So I could probably use this as a key light, and with this compact design, and again, if I use the little adapters here, then if I have any kind of magic arm, any kind of rigging, I could just attach this on and have this as a portable, compact, yet powerful light here. And here you can just kind of collapse it in on itself like this and have a slightly different effect here. But really, this is designed to be collapsed out like this. And it looks like it's even kind of reflective on the inside, which is really nice. Right? So even like this, it still kind of does a little bit, but definitely you want to put some kind of a diffuser on the front here. And so some of these accessories here, so this is softbox is regular USD $89. Again, here, look at that, beautiful. Long press off, $89 for this, so $2.99 for the standard mini kit, $3.99 for the creators kit, and then softbox $89. And finally, one last accessory. All right, so this is a CF tripod light stand 210. This is the more expensive one. This is like $300. So this is as much as the standard kit, but it is a carbon fiber tripod stand. There is a mini stand, and that one is $189. If you don't need a stand, if you have your own stand, that's fine, but this doesn't weigh anything. I don't know what the weight of this is. I'll maybe put it down below here, but it doesn't feel like it weighs anything. And so let's just open this up. It has its own little nice case. And I remember Joe showing this, and even he couldn't show the whole length because it's, you know, it's a decent size for travel. And here you have a nice little shoulder strap. And this is it here. All right, so look at this. Look at this. Now, I guess this thing here keeps this. It's not gonna be easy showing you this. Like, you know, this is more of an overhead view. And so I'm gonna do a different video where I'm gonna show you how I actually set this up. But look at this here. So I guess the legs are backwards. And then as you open this up, look at that, and then it straightens out. Yeah, I mean, it's very difficult to show you how this works, but the legs open out this way here, like that, and then this is the actual head. And so I guess 210 is talking about how tall this can go, which is, I'm assuming is 210 centimeters, so 2 meters tall. I'll put details down below, but this is beautiful. And again, it has this kind of the spigot type head. And again, it has 3/8 as well as 1/4-20. So if you have that kit, here's the light kit here. And this ball head has 3/8 here. But even this this cold shoe mount has 1/4-20. Either of these will fit on here. And so as you travel and you want this to be a key light, you can definitely do that with this kit. But this is probably the one thing that, unless you really want a high-end, well-designed, I mean, like, you could use this for any light. It doesn't even have to be for the hobo light. So if you're looking for a premium carbon fiber travel light stand, this is it right here. But this is definitely an option and kind of a luxury, and I will definitely use this in my studio, but I don't need it carbon fiber in my studio. But if I'm traveling and you want to keep your kit as small and light as possible, if you have this here, you have your light kit right here, everything inside here, and you have your collapsible softbox. This kit is tiny considering you have a full kind of a mini 20-watt light kit here. Now just quickly, just to kind of show you an example, up to this point, my favorite lighting accessory, as I mentioned before, is this Aputure MC4 light kit. And when Aputure asked me, hey, like, what did you want to test? I love the Aputure MC. I own one before I even talked to Aputure, and I said, I would love to check out your 4-light kit. And I love this thing. It's well designed, it's compact, its own built-in charger, but this just kind of goes everywhere with me. I love these lights so much that you've seen in my overhead photos, I include these lights in the photos. They're so cool. And so I feel the same with this light here. I think I'm gonna love this light so much that I'm gonna find a way to include this into my photography. And as I mentioned, you know, the reason why I'm showing this Leica M10R is because I love good design. And likewise, this light here looks good, but also is functional. Now I'll have to test it to confirm that, but I'm pretty sure just by the way this is designed, everything feels good. The quality is great. Even the choice of, like, you know, how you interact, how the icons look, like Dieter Rams, you don't need to explain it. Good design does not need to be explained. You should intuitively know, hey, you press this and you jump, you know, you jump through the different color temperatures, you press this, you jump, you grab this, and like, oh, why is this knurled? Oh, wow, it's for focusing the light. You look down here, it's like, oh, wow, it's a V-mount adapter. And then you look at the light connectors, all V-mount. All of this makes sense. It looks good, and it's very functional. You can even see that color. See that how it's going from blue, starts off yellow, and it gets, you know, a little bit more cooler, right? Warmer to cooler, that little bar on the bottom. Everything makes sense. And as you go up here again, it's hard to see, but that white bar is getting longer as it gets closer to 100%. It's so simple, it's so basic, and yet that's kind of what makes me want to use this, because of its simplicity. Thank you so much, Joe, for introducing me to Hobolite. Hobolite, thank you so much for sending me this mini kit. I am going to start testing this now. I want you guys to have a nice close-up look at this light so you get a good sense of the quality, a good sense of its design, and how it'll probably work. If you can make it work within your ecosystem, if you want your lights not only to be functional, but you want them to be beautiful. There isn't a lot of brands out there. There's lots of lights out there. I have lots of lights. I have lights surrounding me right now as I speak, including this Aputure MC 4-light kit. I don't see these two being competition to each other because these are really small, compact. There's 4 of them, so they all work in conjunction as well. This is RGB. This is more like a mini cob light, a mini portable key light, or a highlight light that you can take with you anywhere. And in fact, if I take these two together, here's a full lighting setup right here. Using these for highlighting and adding color, and then using this as a key light. I mean, this is crazy. Even if you think 5 years ago, they can have a full system in something this small and compact. All right, so thanks for watching, guys. Keep an eye on my YouTube channel as I continue to test this light and put it into my ecosystem. Thanks for watching, and happy shooting.